Hey, family. I'm a Ravens fan yesterday, today, and I'll be a Ravens fan tomorrow. In spite of last night's gut wrenching defeat, I'm not a fair weather fan. So just want to start off saying that. I have a lot of things to say, and I might glance down at my notes because I just didn't want to miss anything. But I just kind of want to talk about the Ravens and their season, not just the game last night. But when you talk about the game last night, just to segue into that just for 1 second. Last night, all the emotions came out. I was angry. I was frustrated. I was disappointed. I know that my blood pressure probably went up. My heart rate probably went up. All of those things. After a good night's sleep, I'm still disappointed that the Ravens lost, but the blood pressure, the heart rate, they're back to normal, and life goes on. The great thing about sports is that it captures our emotions and we enjoy it. But the reality is, sports is not a life and death situation. It's not like ODing on drugs. It's not like murder. It's not like homelessness. It's not like losing your job. It's not like wars. We enjoy it. We go through the emotions, but in the end, it's all a game. So I'm back to normal as much as I can be, even though I'm still frustrated. There's several things that went wrong with the Ravens this year, and I'm pointing these things out as a basis of reality, not that I'm making excuses. First of all, Lamar was not Lamar for the majority of the year due to injuries. Snoop Hunley, to his credit, played the best that he ever has in a backup role, but he's still a backup. He still can't do the things consistently that Lamar can do. So losing Lamar for the games that he didn't play, and also the games where he did play, but he was only maybe 50 or 60%, that was a real big thing. Another thing, early in the year, the Ravens lost their best pass rusher, Namdi Adabuke, because of a heart problem. Now, I talked about life and death a couple of moments ago. Now, having a heart problem, that was life and death. And the Ravens did the best thing to shut him down for the entire year, even though his absence was critical to the Ravens' failures. Without Namdi, the Ravens had virtually no pass rush. And I know the defensive backfield has been criticized tremendously for not being able to cover receivers and for opponents scoring at will. But you need pressure from the D line to make the defensive backfield better. Because if you're defensive back, if you're a safety, you can't cover receivers all day long. You need that pressure. And without that pressure, the defensive backfield was left out there to dry. Now that doesn't mean they couldn't do better, because certainly they could have. But again, not having a defensive line to apply pressure on the quarterback was a major shortcoming for the Ravens. Another thing was the O line. The O line, offensive line, actually did a pretty good job in terms of run blocking. You can look at Derrick Henry's statistics and you can see that. But the NFL is a pass driven league, and they did not do a good job pass blocking at all. The Ravens only had one receiver who had a decent season, Zay Flowers. Even Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, the two top tight ends, they had off seasons. So again, the O-line was definitely a major problem. And then finally, it seems like everyone is really clamoring for John Harbaugh to be fired. And believe it, he made some decisions, in-game decisions, that he regretted, that he wished that he could have taken back. It was the game before last, I forgot, where he didn't run Derrick Henry in the fourth quarter because he was talking about giving Henry a rest and going through a rotation with the other running backs. And that was a mistake because you go with your hot hand, and Derrick Henry is the second best player on the team next to Lamar, so you should have gone with him. But overall, I think Harbaugh still did a decent job this year. He had a ton of things going against him that he didn't really have any control over. And I think that Harbaugh is very well respected among the players in the locker room. He's very well respected by his peers. And again, the owner, Steve Bisciotti, he might decide to take the move. He might look and say, hey, I can't keep going through this every year. We keep coming so close and we're not turning the corner. And they might make the drastic move to fire Harbaugh. I mean, I guess we'll know in the next few days, one way or the other. But if he makes that move, you can't always count on the replacement being better than who you have already. So, I'm not a John Harbaugh lover, but I'm not a hater. I just look at him and I look at the body of work that he has done in his tenure as the Ravens coach. And again, I'm not going to be severely disappointed if they do decide to let him go. But like I said, I don't know that letting him go is the answer. As a Ravens fan, I'm disappointed. But again, life goes on, and I'll still be watching the playoffs. So anyway, if for those of you who are outside of the Baltimore area and you still have teams in the playoffs, good luck to all of your teams. But for my team, it's wait until next season. Anyway, if you like this video, please like it, make a comment, good, bad, indifferent, whatever. Love to see comments. Turn on your turn on your notifications so that you know when I'm posting the next video, and please subscribe.